Hello everybody, welcome to part 2 of a two-part video review of the Samsung Galaxy S3 for Virgin Mobile and also on Boost Mobile, very same version. Alright, well this is continued from part 1 and I would like to show you something that I forgot to show you that's really neat with the Samsung TouchWiz overlay on this phone. So what I'd like to show you is what this little thing right here that can be moved around so you can see that better does. So there are certain applications that will work with this, and you can edit their order and all that, and I'm not sure if you can put more in there or what, but this is a list of applications that will work with multi-window support, and this is something you can turn on and off right here quickly in settings to get rid of the multi-window support. But so say I was on the internet and I was looking at, not Facebook, France top 40 charts for songs, okay? I'm on 3G here, so bear with me. So say I've got that, and I find a song I want to listen to, so I want to go to YouTube, but I still want to continue to read the web or something like that. Then you can click this button and find YouTube and drag it to either the top or bottom half. We're going to have YouTube on the top half. And now we have YouTube up here, and we have the website down here, and you can change the viewing window for each. You can switch it so that one's on the top, that one's on the bottom. You can also make that one full again or the other one full. So, okay, this is kind of an annoying website, so we'll go to Google.com. Oops, I spelled it wrong. Awesome. Google.com. No, not AdSense. We don't need to have my AdSense account open. Okay, there we go. So now we've got Google, and we can do YouTube, Facebook. I could be reading my Twitter and then looking things up on the top portion of the screen or whatever I wanted. Or say I wanted to, find where something is on the map down here. I could do that while I'm reading the address up here. And you can just see it'd be a very handy feature. So that's just something neat with Samsung that I forgot to show you in part 1. So now we're going to look at the camera. There's no dedicated camera button, so you're going to have to use this on the screen to do that. But outdoor visibility is generally pretty bad on this phone, and a lot of glare, and the screen doesn't seem very bright when you're outside. So just something to take note of, and that's not just with the camera, that's with everything. So keep that in mind. And let's take a SIM card here and see what we can do. So you can see the camera auto light adjusts and everything, and to take the picture you have to press the button down here. So let's say we got that. Okay, it's not focusing on the card, it's focusing on my hand. Alright, well, anyways, you can see here we go. And we don't really need a flash for that. There is a flash though. Let's take a picture, and pictures turned out really well with this thing. You can see, oops, there we go. You can kind of read the words, mostly you can read the words on there. So again, zooming in on these pictures, they all do tend to look great. And on the camera itself, or on the screen itself, colors turn out very vibrantly because of the type of screen used, the Super AMOLED screen. You can see my sample pictures from this phone on my Facebook page, facebook.com/fun01. I uploaded some pictures from this camera, but let's just look at the camera again quick. There's features, you can do settings, and you can kind of look through the stuff there for yourself. I think it's pretty self-explanatory there. And then we've got some effects you can do. And you can do shooting mode, best photo, face detection, panorama, share shot, don't know what that is, HDR, buddy photo share, beauty, smile shot, low light. I'm pretty sure there's a burst mode on here somewhere. But anyways, in general, there's a lot you can do, and you just touch to focus where you want to focus. So that is that. And the camera is good. And the video camera is HD, 1080p, so that's nice. Videos turn out very well on here. You can kind of see HD video. It's very smooth, and it uses space fast. You can see up there. Alright, and that is the camera. But again, good pictures. They look great on the screen of this device, and generally camera is very good. Alright, so games and apps. There's little to no lag. I used this phone as my main device for a while, short bit of time. So I used Snapchat, I used SMemo, I used Facebook, I used Gmail, I used my Color Note application, I used the Play Music Store, I used YouTube a lot. Everything ran very smoothly. I have to say there was really not any lag. Well, there was a little bit of lag. I shouldn't say no lag. There was a tiny bit of lag, but I mean, for $400, it's really an excellent deal. And again, this is a great phone, so you really shouldn't have any problems with any apps or games on this phone. I never really played any games on here, but I downloaded Temple Run 2 just to show you. But again, you should really have no problem with games on this device. And graphics on here look really nice, I have to say. If you can't tell, it's incredibly clear, and yeah, it's generally a good screen on this phone. So let's play really quick here. Again, really smooth, no lag. Don't really want to go through the demo, but you can see, very responsive. Oops, alright. Well, there's that. See? Ready? It's up and running again. So again, a great phone for games and everything as well. Alright, now let's take a look at Quadrant Standard. And we'll get right into the test here. And let that run. So this device, I'd just like to say, it had some bad signal. A lot of times I would be in my room where I usually get about 2 out of 6 bars of Sprint service. You can see right now I had 1. And a lot of times I noticed that it would go down to no service, no voice service, but continue to hold on to the 3G signal for data only. And this happened quite a bit, just sitting in my room. And again, haven't had this problem with any other phones. The signal on this device is not too hot. Even in other places, it tends to drop a lot. And another thing to note is when it is switching from 3G to 4G, or actually 4G to 3G, wow, that was fast. It actually does have a period of time where there is no data connection whatsoever, so that is annoying. It'll drop the whole data connection when it switches over. That, and then also, just from time to time, I noticed it would just drop the data connection. And not a lot, but it happened. So just something to take note of. And signal, if you live in a poor area of signal in your house, you may have problems with that. Alright, you can see here, score of 5,398 beats the HTC One X. And it is, in general, that is a great score. And for $400 on a prepaid carrier, you really can't go wrong. So, that is that. Also, audio quality on this device sounded superb. It does support HD calling, but Sprint does not, or HD voice, so it will not work on Sprint's network. But calling sounded excellent on both ends. Alright, and now I'm going to do speed test. Up in an area with 4G. Alright, here we are in my attic, where I do get LTE service with Sprint. As you can see, 4G. So let's take a peek, and I'm going to do a speed test for you up here, because it's more exciting. You've seen plenty of 3G speed tests on Sprint from my house. Let's see, we'll try 2 different servers, because sometimes the nearest one is not always the fastest. It's not very consistent, not that fast today. Again, this is not official LTE here at my house yet. They have not announced our area at all, so this is unofficial, so speeds are going to vary because they're using it for testing right now. But it's still more exciting to do a speed test up here, I think, on 4G than it is on 3G. Again, usually I get about 8 to 9 megabits per second here, so not the greatest, but again, this tower is in testing, so you can't judge Sprint quite yet on this. These pretty bad speeds. And let's go to results. Did a fair share of 3G and our LTE speed tests. We have 3.8, 2 megabits, 11, 9, 13.9, 10, 4.5, 2.5. That one was 3G, the 775. 5.5, 131 was 3G, 6.5, 2.0. Those were both 4G as well. And now we're down to 3G connectivity, you can see. So let's just do a 3G test for the heck of it. That's pretty good for 3G. Especially at my house where I live, way out in the country here. Even the ping, that's really darn good for Sprint's 3G. 101 milliseconds is really good. 160, 180 is pretty typical that I see from Sprint. Alright, that looks like it. Well, thanks for watching the speed test portion of this video. Again, speeds are very speedy for browsing, though, even on 3G. And 4G is really nice over 3G. As you can imagine, there we're back up to 4G, so what the heck. While I'm talking, we'll do another one. But 4G is much faster, especially when it comes to downloading and stuff like that. And also, again, you can check out Sensorly in the market or the App Store and find where Sprint's 4G LTE has been unofficially spotted, like here, near the Twin Cities. In conclusion, this is the best phone you can get on Virgin Mobile, period. Hands down, best phone on Virgin Mobile as of the filming of this device. The phone is $400 with no contract. It's $550 on other carriers at the moment. It was more when it came out last year. And it's an excellent device. It's hard to find a used one on eBay in great shape for $400, or in between $300 and $400. So again, this is an excellent price for a brand new device with this power. And this was last year's flagship device from Samsung. So it is great. The money gets you a lot of power, and it'll just be a smooth device for you for almost anything you choose to use it for. Also, 4G LTE is very nice over 3G on Sprint, so if you live in an area that has 4G LTE, please do consider getting 4G handset because it helps a lot. Sprint's LTE is not that fast, but compared to their 3G, it is just a lifesaver. You can do HD YouTube videos on there, no problem. And also, Sprint's markets of LTE aren't completely updated, so there are many markets that are going online at the moment that aren't actually officially online, and you can check those out on Sensorly. Get the app in the Android market or the iPhone App Store, and it will show you where Sprint's 4G has been spotted by other users. So that's something to keep in mind as well. Well, thanks for watching, and let's find this thing here. Thank you for watching, and please like the Facebook page. It helps a lot. Follow me on Twitter at Funzier1, And also, I started a new blog, prepaidnews1.blogspot.com, so check that out for updates. And please do subscribe. Again, Facebook and the blog are good for getting updates on new videos and also the photos on Facebook from the camera. So thanks again for watching. Bye.